Yeah, the Glizzies is on the grill grilling right now. Make sure you stop at your nearest bartender and get you a little drinky drink to quench your thirst, Get you a little lemon and lime, not the lemon and lime juice. Make sure you get the actual fruit. It's about to start getting hot. It's about to start getting hot. You're going to need a towel to wipe the sweat off your face. The ballpark is open. It's opening day, ladies and gentlemen. It's opening day. Baseball is back. Spring training is over. The real thing is here. 162 game grind. Cheering, tearing, laughing. You see me, I'm repping. You might can't see the whole jersey, but you recognize the pinstripes. It's the right pinstripes, too. We got the Milwaukee Brewers coming to Yankee Stadium for the opening series. You know what that mean? That mean Nestor Cortez is back. The last time we see him, he gave up that home run to Freddie Freeman. That shit's still in the air right now. We gonna get you. We gonna get you. Judge gonna hit that shit. Judge gonna pop you up, Nestor. We gonna get our revenge on you. I got a good episode for you guys today, too. I got my boy Georgie. He back on the show for the Mets Yankee segment. He excited. You know how the Met fans are. Their home opener is not till next week. They already got a parade started, award ceremony. I heard they got a documentary. I was dumbfounded when I heard that. Because you know how they are. They already won a World Series every year. But yeah, we got a lot of banter. Geeked out a little bit over some baseball. Wait, hold on. I think that's him calling right there. Here, let me get to this segment with my boy Georgie. All right, so I got George on. We don't got Mike today. Yeah, you clapping. No Mike. He says he's working a double. You know, he powerlifting.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, we gonna talk. It's opening day, so we're gonna talk about Yankees and Mets. We knew that these injuries are gonna come. I didn't think it would be this severe, but we here. What do you think about y'all?
We had since the last time we spoke, we had a couple injuries. Manaya went down. I'm pretty sure that was after that episode.
Wait. Let me stop you. I told you about him.
What about him?
I told you.
You didn't say nothing about injuries, though.
It don't matter. That's the package deal.
All right, but you can say that for a lot of pitchers.
All right.
It's not just a Manaya exclusive narrative.
All right.
What about your boy?
That's your ace.
What about your ace?
Who? Free?
Yeah, now
I
it's free.
don't talk about people who's not on the roster for the season.
It's free now.
Yeah, I just want the best with Manaya because I always get.
Yeah, Manaya got hurt. Alvarez got hurt. So, I mean, Manaya wasn't that bad. His expected return is mid to late April with the strain right oblique. Alvarez is a little bit longer, 6 to 8 weeks with a fractured left hamat bone. I'm not not great when it comes to biology and all that, but I know it's his left hand.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a pretty bad injury, but luckily enough, it's only 6 to 8 weeks. Hopefully it is 6 to 8 weeks. But, those are like our two really big ones. I mean,
when I seen Alvarez got hurt, I had some concern. I'm happy it was only 6 to 8 weeks, but I remember last year when he got hurt, that's when y'all started.
This guy's getting hurt every year. He's building up the an injury history.
Yeah.
So now he has a history of being injured. You gotta work that in now, and you gotta also take that into account when talking about him. That this is a injury prone player now.
But when he play, y'all win.
Yo, yeah, for sure. He's our best.
Like y'all win games when he play.
Yes, 110%. I don't remember what the record was specifically last year between him, Nito. I don't know if we have Narvaez. I'm not sure, but Torrens was on the team last year, and between those three, he by far had the best record.
Yeah. But
So
he controlled the game. That's one thing he do.
that
Like his back
exact
game up.
that's a big part of it. Like his offense, his bat hasn't been that great, and his defense is really good. But it's the way he calls the game and the way he works with
Yeah,
the pitchers that's like
yeah.
his
That's
main thing.
important. That's
Yeah,
important. Like
yeah,
Wells is a great defensive catcher. His bat came around later on in the season last year,
he
and
had a
we'll get to
big
his.
bat last year.
But he controlled the game,
Yeah.
like the same way Alvarez do.
Since you brought up Wells, I want to ask you about this. What do you think about him hitting leadoff?
I like it.
You like it? It's
I
so
liked him
weird
last
having
year.
a catcher hit leadoff.
Yo, he was good last year in the four hole.
Yeah, I'm
Pause.
not saying it because he's bad. I'm just saying it in terms of like having a catcher like
Yeah, that's weird. I think
hit
they said it doesn't
leadoff.
happen
It's so
often.
weird.
I forgot who they said led off the most at catcher, but they said it rarely happens.
I think I don't. I think I saw a stat that says the Yankees have never had a catcher hit leadoff.
Never,
Yeah,
never.
that's
Not
insane.
one single game, I think.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But most teams don't, though. It's not just the Yankees.
No, I know it's not just the Yankees, but I mean the Yankees are an old team. For them to never have a catcher,
Yeah.
hit leadoff is
Yeah,
pretty
when you
crazy.
think about it, 1900s.
Yeah.
But what would you? Who else would you put there if you think about it?
It's so weird because Volpe is like
Oh, you can't do it.
he's
Not
like
consistent.
I don't want to say generic because that's like a bad term, but he's like the perfect fit for a leadoff. He's like a Jeter-esque type of player that
But
you
that's what
want at
we
the top
want
of the
him to
lineup.
be. But he hasn't shown consistency that he could lead off,
Yeah,
especially now because we don't have Soto
yeah.
and Judge is back in batting second. So you need somebody to get on base. And for what we see in spring training, Orson Wells is either hit
Wells
on
is like
run
yeah.
or he's been on
His
base.
on base is really
And you
good.
can't put Jazz there. He's too aggressive.
I'm pretty sure Jazz hit leadoff in Miami, but I also depends on how Jazz starts off. Like if he starts off slow, like and he's not raking in RBIs and his average with runners in scoring position is low, like they might just move him up to the leadoff spot to take that
I
pressure off
can't
him.
see him at leadoff. Like if you watch the Yankee games a lot, he just swing at the first pitch too much.
But
Like
look who he's got in the lineup. He's got Aaron Judge. He's got Giancarlo Stanton. He wants to
Yeah,
hit bombs with these guys. He's got the baby porch.
but then you can't be the leadoff guy then.
True, but I'm saying if he starts off slow
Then you
and
move him up to leadoff.
you move him off to
But what if
leadoff.
Orson Wells is playing good there?
I mean, yeah,
He's been on base. It's not just that he's hitting home runs. He's just been on base. And
but that's all the leadoff spot is just worry about getting on base, worry about seeing as many pitches as possible. And that's like the whole thing with Nimmo. Nimmo used to be our leadoff hitter
because he walked a lot.
Yeah, and it's because he had a high on base. But now this year, his strikeout percentage went up because he's being more aggressive. But the home runs also went up. His power went up. So
his average was down to 224. I seen.
His average was down. His average was down. His strikeout percentage was up, but the home runs were up. So it's a different approach. And I watched this interview he did recently on the Mets podcast where he was saying it was a completely different approach where, instead of, being the leadoff hitter, worrying about, all right, let me see what this guy's got. So for the sake of the other guys in the dugout, let me see as many pitches as possible so that the other guys in the lineup get an idea of, how he's doing that day or how he's looking. And then his transition to whatever, I think it was fourth or fifth.
When Vientos emerges, now he's fifth, right?
Yeah, fifth. He's already seen what the pitcher's got. Like he's a little bit more comfortable, after seeing a few batters go by, and they work him differently. So it's you can give or take. It's weird. You never know. The power went up, but the batting average went down. So he's being more aggressive, which you like, but it's like we're not angry because Lindor's fine at leadoff.
Yeah, Lindor's great at leadoff. I think that
he
was better than Nimmo because again,
he's better than Nimmo at leadoff for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing different, Nimmo get on base a lot. He walk a lot.
Yeah.
But you would take that from a guy like him, even if his average dip a little bit. If he's hitting 26, 30 home runs.
Well, he's going to have a lot of RBI opportunities this year.
He would hit 18 home runs. He really wouldn't hit 20 as much, right? I don't know that, but
And I know he's trying to steal more bags this year. He did steal a couple bags last year, which is good to see out of him. But he's only getting older, man. So I don't know how much we
But
could
that
rely
I
on
think
that.
is different when it comes to Jazz because this is the thing. You like Jazz at leadoff because of the fact that he's aggressive on the bases, and you would love to have a guy that could get on base and steal second, third base when you got Aaron Judge batting second.
Of
But the
course.
problem is he's just too aggressive.
Yeah.
If they bat him lead off this year in spring training and I seen him taking some pitches, then I'll say, all right, maybe we should do that. We could drop Wells back down to 4 because he was good there, especially because Stanton's not here right now.
Yeah.
But even in spring training, he's still first pitch. He's hit. The game just started and he's hitting the ball.
Yeah.
He's swinging at the
Is
first
he
pitch.
hitting 2? No, Judge is 2. Where's Jazz?
Judge is
3?
2. No, Jazz been 5 because 3 has been Cody, 4
Okay.
Paulie, 5 Jazz.
Goldschmidt cleanup?
Yeah. No.
You like
Yeah.
like that?
I don't mind it, especially if you're gonna get 2 years ago, Paulie.
I
3
mean,
years
you got
Paulie.
Belly and Judge hitting in front of him. He's gonna have a lot of
Belly, that little baby
opportunities.
Porsche. That little baby Porsche.
Yeah. It just depends on what type of Cody Bellinger you get.
I mean, spring training has been a good Cody Bellinger.
Yeah.
Let's not get overboard. We know spring training does not have anything to do with the season, but just talking about like when you watch the game and you got new players, you want to see where they could fit at.
Yeah.
And Cody Bellinger at 3, I don't think it's bad, especially because he batted second last year in the Cubs, right? Second or third.
Yeah.
And
I think it was third.
He's gonna get a lot of pitches because of Judge.
What do you feel about some of your injuries?
I said this too. I'm not really big on the Cole one.
I think people are blowing the whole Cole thing out of proportion because you guys didn't have Cole for how long last year to start the year?
But he came back around the end of June.
And what, you guys were like the best team in baseball up until that point?
Up until Stan got hurt, we was the best team in baseball.
Yeah, and then when Stan got hurt and Cole came back, that's when, it started going down.
But Cole didn't have a great season. He had a great postseason.
Yes.
He didn't have a great season.
Yes.
Cole is Cole. Losing Cole is going to hurt. Don't get me wrong. But I said it before. We lost Cole, but we do got Max Fried.
Yes.
So Max Fried
but he's also another one that, like, you got to be careful with him that you're stepping on pins and needles. Like,
But you paid him 8 years, $200 million. You need him just to be what you paid him for.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, dude.
Yeah, they especially to pitcher.
Yeah, bro.
We spoke about that. I started to look into your theory. So give us your theory real quick.
So it wasn't really. It's not really my theory. It was just me really trying to figure out why, like, David Stearns is like pinching pennies with the rotation and the bullpen. And I'm just trying to figure out like why our rotation is as weak as it looks.
Yeah.
And the whole reason is like I was watching a few of his interviews and I watched a couple other podcasts. And people brought up the point that, like, the specific stats, since 2018, if you had a top 8 lineup in baseball, you have a 89% chance of making the playoffs, versus if you have a top 8 starting rotation in baseball, you had a 59% chance of making the playoffs. So last year, for example, 3 teams scored 5 runs or more. Diamondbacks scored the most runs per game. Dodgers, Yankees. Those are the 3 teams that scored 5 runs or more per game last year. And Dodgers and Yankees made the World Series.
Yeah.
Diamondbacks just missed out on a tiebreaker. And they were 27th in pitching. So that's like bottom half. Like,
what was y'all in pitching last year?
We were middle of the pack. I think we were like 17, 19.
So you add Soto to the same lineup. If you think of the,
we were 7th in offense. We were 7th in offense.
So now you're expecting to at least be
a top 5 team in offense.
Top 5.
Yes. And we just need the pitching to not be terrible. That's where I'm getting out of this. I'm like, all right. Yes, it looks bad. Clay Holmes I don't know. Did you see our rotation?
It's Clay Holmes,
It's Holmes, McGill, Canning, Peterson, Senga.
Why is Senga so low in y'all rotation?
I don't know. I want to say maybe like it has to do something with off days, or maybe like where the way the schedule is. I honestly have no clue. I have no.
I would think he'd be opening day, but maybe I just want to throw Clay Holmes out there and see.
Bro, they have a lot of like they have big expectations for home. Like, I mean, I know we don't like talking about spring training that much, but I mean, if you're judging off spring training,
Yeah.
and if you're picking an opening day starter out of how all your pitchers have performed in spring training, Clay Holmes
He's the guy.
is the guy. I mean, I like what I see out of him, but I'm nervous, bro. Like I said, this guy was a reliever. He doesn't have like any experience going through a lineup more than like once, maybe
Once or twice.
twice.
But again, I think if you think about it, for what you paid for him, right?
Mhm.
It's not a big contract,
No.
right? You could get rid of him if it don't work.
Yeah.
Just to give you some type of confidence, he wasn't great as a closer late into late to the year last year.
He was better as a long
he was
reliever.
great. He was great as a long reliever.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just what his thing is. Like, look at Luke Weaver. Luke Weaver was the starting pitcher. He was not good.
Yeah.
And then he became a closer, and it was like, all right, this guy can pitch 8th and a 9th inning.
Yeah.
So maybe Clay Holmes is a starting pitcher. Maybe that's what he is.
Maybe. And he also said that, like, come playoff time, depending on how everything looks, if they really needed him to go back to the bullpen, he's like, all right, whatever, I'm game. Like, whatever the team needs, you know? Not like somebody else in the Bronx.
Who, Stroman?
Yeah,
that was y'all problem before, too. Stroman.
I'm looking at the injuries for the Yankees. It says Luis Hill possibly June. He was unable to complete a February 28 bullpen session. That's when the news came out. He underwent an MRI on March 1st. He received a PRP injection on March 6th. And now, from March 6th, he will not throw for at least 6 weeks. So it's been like, what, 2 weeks already since then? 3 weeks almost?
It's like mid-June, I believe he should be coming back.
It says possibly June. And he's like the only one that says possibly. Like everyone, okay, John Carlos Stanton, possibly May. That's another like
indefinite. But see, the Stanton injury is something we're going to have to get used to anyway. It's going to happen. It was going to happen.
Oh, yeah, for sure. At some point in the season, it was definitely going to happen.
It was going to happen. So if he come back like around August and he should be healthy with like straight through, then as long as we're not too far away around that time. But I'm not looking at our division and saying like, yo, Tampa's going to run away with the division. I'm not looking at Toronto to say they're going to run away with the division.
What about Boston, the Red Sox?
Boston, they improved.
They got to put it all together, but
they got hitting. They got hitters.
Yeah, and they're improved with the pitching.
The pitching is the problem. That was their problem last year. Pitching.
They got Crochet this year. They got Walker Buehler this year.
Walker Buehler wasn't good into the playoffs last year. He's up and down too.
All right, but still, that's a good arm. Walker Buehler is like a vet at this point. Like, all pitchers at this point are injury prone.
True.
So, I mean, you gotta. It comes with the territory. So,
but even if the Red Sox, I think they're better. But even if they start out with,
I don't think they're better than the Yankees. I don't think any team in the division is better than the Yankees.
Honestly, I'm not worried.
Like,
I think casual fans are worried because they just hear names. So when you hear Stanton, Cole, and then Luis Hill, Rookie of the Year, some people don't even know who Luis Hill is.
Yeah.
Like these guys don't know. These casual fans don't know who that is. He's a Rookie of the Year last year. You know a lot of these fake fans, right?
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year last year. All they hear is that, and they hear DJ LeMahieu. It's like, bro, DJ LeMahieu has done nothing for us.
I think they're faking an injury for that guy.
First base was probably the worst production we got last year.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, first base is like the weakest of the
field now.
The field, if we're talking about like, fielding and hitting wise, like it ain't.
But we was
it
getting
ain't shortstop.
Nothing.
It ain't third.
But we was getting nothing. If you think about it, right? Our defense last year in like on that side of the field, Rizzo was not Gold Glove Rizzo.
No,
we know Glaber is not a great defensive player, and Soto.
I think he's going to be better. I think he's going to be a lot better this year.
There's no pressure on him over there.
Yeah.
Remember, if you forget, Gleyber Torres was like our savior for a while.
In the playoffs, he was good.
No, I'm not talking about his play. I'm talking about Gleyber Torres was that prospect.
Oh yeah, I know for sure.
He was that prospect.
Because he was involved in that Chapman trade.
It was like Volpe. Like it was the pressure. That's what he was.
That's what you guys. That's what you guys traded Chapman for.
Yeah.
You traded Chapman to the Cubs. Then
Chapman was the man.
They won the World Series.
It wouldn't have gotten back.
And then he signed with the Yankees next year.
Yep.
Classic Yankee BS, bro. You get Glaber and you get to keep Chapman. Like, yeah, go get a ring over here, then we'll bring it back.
Classic Yankee shit. It ain't happening no more.
I know.
Other teams like Mets, Dodgers,
Yeah,
Phillies. The
bro,
Phillies
we could be.
spending.
I feel like, I mean, our conversations are never useless because it's always fun to have these conversations. But bro, I don't think anyone's beating the Dodgers. Like as
Oh
much
no.
as much as we
Did you
talk
watch
about both our teams.
The Japan series, the Tokyo series?
Yeah.
They beat themselves. Nobody beat them.
Yeah.
Mookie Betts didn't play. Freddie Freeman didn't play. I
Did you
told you,
hear?
it's Kiki Hernandez, Paje, all those guys at the bottom of the lineup. It's them. Then
They
they
got
just got
Teoscar. Yo,
Conforto.
Conforto. Oh my god, bro. I think Conforto's gonna be so good for them this year. It pisses
Bro,
me off.
how do you beat them?
I know.
Go down there in rotation. Sasaki, Glassman, Yamamoto, Kershaw's still there.
Well, yeah, Kershaw, whatever.
But you need him for the CC. Remember when CC was there? We get 4 or 5 innings out of him. That's all you
Yeah,
need him
bro.
for.
They're not fair. So
Blake
it's
Snell.
baseball. Anything can happen. Anything can
Bro,
happen.
they beat themselves.
They
I'm not saying they beat themselves. It's
Yeah.
hard to beat that. Bro, look at the bottom of their lineup. That's where they're getting the progression from. They're getting all of that from them.
Yeah.
There's no rest on that line. You can't rest. Then I seen like some mock draft the other day, not like a mock trade, and it was like, oh, maybe they'll do Max Muncy and I've got somebody else to go get Devers. I'm like, bro, if that happened, I'm turning my TV off.
Yeah. That'd be good for Garrett Cole.
What? No, Cole good. He don't got to worry about that.
I'm sure Devers was very upset when he found out Cole
He
wouldn't
found
be
out
hitting,
Cole was
here for a whole season because now he
it's
won't
so
be hitting
real.
10 home
It's
runs
so
off.
real. I remember I went to the Yankee game and I had Devers for 2 hits. And Cole, it was Cole's first game back, I think. Right? And I think the second hit he got was a home run off Cole. They took the whole last out. I said, I got my money. It's crazy.
Yo, he pretty much said Devers was his daddy in a press conference, without hesitation.
Back to Cole. We'll get back to Cole and Alvarez. I think we went away from that. But Cole, the Yankees was ready to let him walk anyway.
Yeah. And he was like, no.
That was the quickest renege I've ever seen in my life. He thought he was going to do some Soto shit. He went something like, yo, I want to have a contract.
But you see, it touches back to that thing where I was saying you don't need to have like top tier pitching. They're like, bro, for the money that you want, like the more money that you want, like go ahead, go see if you could get that. You know,
and they probably also had that free thing already signed, sealed, and delivered, just waiting on whatever happened with Soto.
True. I didn't think they'd be willing to replace him that quickly, though.
I think that the Yankees are at a point where they're gonna pay young guys, and they're gonna give one big free agency signing to shut the fans up.
Yeah, I mean you had a few of those.
Yeah, I think the one that's pitching open today is that too.
Yeah,
Rodon.
Oh yeah, I mean I forgot about that guy. That guy, you gave him a big contract. But
He's
that's another example of like why you don't give these guys who are in their 30s like these big contracts.
That's to shut us up.
Yeah.
Shut us up. Yo, bro, you're talking to a spoiled fan base. The Yankee fans will spoil you. I'm not speaking about me. I'm just talking about them in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they spoil you.
Yes.
They was not even mad. They were not mad at the Soto thing, bro. They wasn't mad at that. The only thing they wasn't mad that he left. They was mad that he went to the Mets.
I mean, I'm sure they would have been pissed off even more if he went to the Red Sox or if he went to another team in the division.
Mets hurt more.
Think
you
so?
Gotta see him. He's still in the city.
Yeah.
When you open the paper, you're not gonna see him.
Be on billboards.
He's on billboards. You open the papers, you see Soto. He got a New York Soto. You see him everywhere you go. It's over.
You saw they booed him?
I was gonna get to that. Y'all ain't got no fans, bro.
What do you mean?
We was at y'all facility.
So, it's a small stadium.
Boos.
It's a small stadium. Of course, you're gonna hear the boos from the people that are booing.
No, I don't got no
we
fans.
took over Clover Park. Like, all right,
I was gonna send you to that in the chat, but I didn't want to rub it in because you say I always talk about Soto, so I wasn't going to do it. But when he came up, when I heard them damn boos, and then it was on SNY, so y'all try to hide it or say, yeah, he got mixed reactions. They ain't no mixed reactions. They boo him.
Why are you booing the man that got you out to the World Series?
I told you, Yankee fans don't like that, bro. They don't. He know it. He won't. First of all, can you tell him to shut up?
Soto?
Yes, he just keep talking. Just go play baseball.
About what? What does he keep talking about?
Now he talking about, oh, Yankee was my first choice. Then he said, yeah, but Yankees gonna be good for the next 5 or 6 years. But I don't know
I
after.
think that quote is wrong because one, it wasn't. I don't think it was a direct quote. Two, they're quoting the documentary that just came out, the 2-part documentary
Oh, all
that
right.
the Mets just put out. I watched both episodes. I could have missed something, but I watched both episodes. They were like 20 minutes long. That was not said at all.
Wait, y'all got a documentary?
Yeah, I don't like it either. It was cool to see. It was cool to see, but it's so unnecessary.
Bro, y'all gotta stop.
It was just a documentary, like it was just documenting like the whole process.
I get it. I get it.
I mean, it is a big process. It's the largest contract in MLB history.
But
Like,
you gotta have a documentary about it?
I know it's a little too early for that.
Yo, if this don't work, y'all gonna have the most egg on y'all face.
Yeah.
This gotta work. Right now I might root for y'all, bro. Like just a fan of baseball, bro, just watching what the organization is doing to y'all.
Yeah. Dude, I don't. We're getting a Sports Illustrated cover now. Like,
this is crazy.
As much as like I wanted it, now that it's here, I'm like, bro, I don't want this. Like, I do not want
now
this.
expectations come.
Yeah, and they always crumble under high expectations.
Yeah. And it's not just like Soto can't just win by himself because even how great he is, Judge can't win by himself. Ohtani just made the playoffs the first year he went to the Dodgers. Like they make the playoffs with or without him. Like baseball.
I mean, Soto aside, I think the expectation still would have been there because I mean, hell, we made the NLCS without him. We went on a pretty far run. You don't think so?
No,
I feel like the expectation still would have been not as high, but they still would have been like, "Yo, we expect to make the playoffs."
From y'all, from your fan base, But I'm talking about the world. The world ain't thinking like that. They're like, maybe they just overachieve. You know how baseball is.
Yeah.
But now when you add Soto and then you think about it, you add Soto to the same lineup. Y'all bringing back the same lineup. And how it gelled last year. The only thing you really lost was Severino, but
we lost Severino, we lost Quintana, we lost Iglesias. Iglesias was huge.
I lose all three of them to gain Soto any other time in my life. Like,
yeah, me too.
About Iglesias,
I'm not mad at it. Bringing Pete back and Winker and signing Soto, that was like.
And Winker's one of those guys. That's him. He's a guy that just thinks he's a cleanup guy, some shit like that. So you need that.
He's got great, and I love the energy, bro. Like, slamming the helmet. Yeah, like, I love that.
You
dude.
need that.
So he fires up the dugout for sure. Like Naylor. Like I know Naylor fires up that dugout. Like that video that went viral
in Cleveland, right?
Ago. Yeah.
Where did he go? He's still there?
He's in Arizona.
Really?
Yeah, that's who they replaced Christian Walker with, essentially.
They spent some money.
They got Naylor. They got Burns.
Good pickup.
Yeah, they're gonna be good.
Good pickup.
Diamondbacks are gonna be good. They had a winning season last year, and they just missed out on a tiebreak because of us.
But think about it: Winker, Alvarez, Marte.
Alvarez is hurt.
Those are the guys those are the glue guys at the bottom of the lineup that get. Remember, I was telling Mike this yesterday. I was like, Marte is a guy that if who did I say? You can always move up. Marte is a guy that could bat 300.
Yeah, if he's healthy.
If he's healthy, he bat 280, 300.
Yeah,
you got him batting 7th.
Yeah, when he's on, he's on.
Yeah, like
we were hitting him second, we were hitting him third at one point. Like we were hitting him top of the lineup.
Something.
Yeah,
like y'all got some dogs. I got some dogs in the team. And don't take that for granted. I got some dogs. Not just Soto. Adding Soto help y'all core.
I think it just added so much to it.
To me, the two things y'all gotta overcome is y'all pitching. And again, I do like I do like what you told me about David Stearns.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking into that. I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
And just the Mets, just
Yeah.
getting out your own way. Just like
Yeah.
if y'all leave us alone, you don't have to worry about us until the World Series. You
Yeah.
don't have to worry about us. Like I don't know why.
Now I'm gonna be worried come Subway Series time because that's gonna prove a lot.
All right, I never really cared about the Subway Series until this year. You should have seen me watching spring training. I was like, if Soto hit a home run, I'm gonna be tight. It's not even about Soto because no, I really didn't care about that. But it was
Yeah.
just now I actually think I feel the same thing y'all feel. Like
Uh-huh.
I think that the Yankees now we got something to prove. It's like yo, we lost the star to the Mets.
Yeah. Like, oh, they're all saying Soto's the reason why we got to the World Series. Oh, Soto sent us to the World Series, this and that.
Exactly. It's like
Like,
y'all
we could
shitting
go
on
back
us
without
right
him.
now. Like y'all, like it's the Yankees. Like even when we talk about it, like yeah, we can laugh and joke. Yankees ain't win in 15, 16 years, right? But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, we've been to the World Series. We've been to the ALCS 3 or 4 years. Like we've been again. This is not something to brag about because
Yeah.
championships what you brag about. But only one team win. It's not like we've been like at the bottom of the gutter in our division. We've been winning. We've been there. We just
Yeah.
haven't gotten over the hump. But now the only time we got there is when we got Soto, and then he went over there.
Yeah.
And now y'all was 2 games away. So
Uh-huh.
now, like, I'm gonna get into this little rivalry thing with them now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into it. If he would have hit a home run yesterday, I'd have been so pissed, especially because Stroman was pitching. And
Yo,
he
you
almost
know who did
he
hit one
curved
though?
one.
You know who did hit one though?
Who?
Brett Beatty. My future starting second baseman right there.
I like Jeff McNeil.
I like McNeil too, but I think he's done, dude.
So let's get to the kids. Since we went
Okay.
to Beatty, let's get to the kids. What are your expectations for Beatty this year? Do you think that he's going to be the everyday second baseman? Then McNeil will come back and be a utility guy because he outfielder, infielder.
Well, McNeil is out for I believe a month. Where does it say? I don't remember what it says, but I know he'll be out for at least a month. So Beatty has a month to take the job. And best case scenario, as a Mets fan, I'd be happy if Jeff McNeil did not start a game for the Mets this year, because that
Really?
means Brett Beatty's that good.
So
So
I think you're probably looking at Jeff McNeil the way I look at DJ LeMay.
yeah, like you don't want to see DJ LeMahieu on the field at all this year,
On the
because
field.
that means Cabrera is good. Cabrera is
That means
way
Cabrera's
better,
good, or even Peraza is good.
or Peraza.
Yeah.
So best case scenario, Jeff McNeil doesn't see the field this year. But I'm sure he will because he plays outfield and stuff. He plays other positions. So I'm sure giving other guys rest days will slot
Guys
him
get
into the
hurt.
field
Yeah.
somehow. And
But
guys
at
getting hurt.
second base, he ain't playing second base unless Beatty's getting the night off.
Yeah. And bro, Beatty led. I know spring training you can't take too much of that into account, but he led the league in OPS. Like
You could though.
but this is his time to like stay hot, take the job from McNeil, and just get comfortable. He needs to have like a Ventos type breakout because originally he was supposed to be the one. We got great depth.
Yeah.
We got flexibility. We have good problems, great problems. But yeah, I think Beatty takes the second base job. Acuna, I don't know if Acuna makes the opening day roster. I hope he does.
Why not? He ain't show you enough.
I mean, I guess with McNeil hurt, he'll probably make the roster. But we still got Mauricio too.
Come on, bro.
Well, come on, bro. What?
This guy's Acuna's better than Mauricio, bro.
I mean, yeah, from what we've seen, but dude, did you see Mauricio play when he came up? Like,
I'm talking about just watching. All right, I'm not a Met fan, so I don't have all the knowledge of this. But when you look at Acuna, when I watch Acuna, I see a guy that's a major leaguer.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you also have another guy like Acuna could also play center field.
Man, give Acuna the job. Y'all been trying Mauricio for how long?
I mean, he only came up, played a couple games, and then he got hurt. He tore his ACL.
All right, all right, all right, all right. So I'm
So we
wrong.
only gave him one shot, and then he got hurt.
But how
And
long he's been like projected to come up? Like the last 2 or 3 seasons, right?
yeah, I would say so. He missed all of last
So,
year.
so you saying that you rather give him a chance first before you give
Acuna?
Acuna?
No. I mean, we already know what Acuna could do, but you have to give Mauricio a chance. I don't think he might not make the opening day roster either, but like you got guys like we have such a crowded infield. You got Ronnie Mauricio, you got Acuna, you got Jet Williams. Like all these guys are all
I
taking
don't know who
reps.
that Jet
Jet
Williams.
Williams? He's like our he's an infield prospect. I think originally like his main position is shortstop, but they're trying him out in the outfield, and he also plays second. Jet Williams is like I think our number one hitting
Prospect.
prospect right now,
All right.
and him and Drew Gilbert.
I've seen him before,
Drew
right?
Gilbert's a center fielder. We got him in the Verlander trade.
All right. Has he played yet?
In the majors, no.
He played in spring training.
Yes,
All right.
but he hasn't come up yet, so he has no service time. There's a lot of guys, bro.
You
It's
know what that means? Some of these guys are gonna go for some pitching if you need help.
exactly like we have the opportunity to be like, all right, let's see how we look at the deadline. We could move a guy like Marte, or I mean, or yeah, Marte. We could move a guy like McNeil, pair him up with like a prospect, and you could get a pretty
You get a pitcher.
significant. Yeah, you get a pretty
Sandy,
significant guy out of that.
Sandy Alcantara.
If you give him an MLB ready player and a pretty good prospect, like this could be a high return. So
Yo,
I
it
like,
sucks somebody to Miami, even though Miami's a great city. But
yeah,
it sucks to send you over there to play baseball.
I know. Especially, it's like sending you to Chicago, the White
The
Sox.
White
Like,
Sox.
yeah.
I feel for
So
them.
I mean, I don't know. I like the kids a lot this year. Those are the guys that I think are gonna be in conversations this year, like Mauricio, Acuna, Jet Williams, Drew Gilbert, and then pitching wise, Sproat and Blade Tidwell. Like, I mean, Tidwell's probably like a little later. Maybe he'll get called up in September, depending on how we look on pitching. If we're in a playoff push, um, but yeah, as far as those guys goes, I don't think anybody else really is coming up. Not off the top of my head, at least.
I got a thing I want to talk about with Aaron Boone,
Mm.
and it's crazy just speaking on him, because we speaking on the kids. I think that this is the season that Yankee fans are gonna find out how good Aaron Boone is.
Yeah,
And I gotta. So I was watching a spring training game again. Volpe and Jazz double stole second and third,
mm-hmm.
right? And then I think Dominguez got a single to bring Volpe home.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went and stole second, right? These are things that the Yankees lacked. And then J.C. Escara went and brought home Jazz home. These are things that the Yankees lack because just if you watch our team in spring training, although we are hitting home runs, we didn't have guys that stole bases a lot.
Yeah, not really much speed, and that's the a negative for the Mets. The Mets don't really have much speed.
That's a problem.
Yeah,
That's a problem. This is the first time in years that I watch a Yankee team and I said this looked like one of those smaller market teams.
yeah,
Right? Am I making sense?
yeah. No, you're right because those teams, like a team like the Rays,
Yeah.
smaller market, don't
Yeah.
have a big budget, and they
Good
just
defense.
somehow,
You're
yeah,
getting good defense. Outside, if you think about it, outside of the one position where we may not get good defense from, that's Dominguez in left field. Now, I seen him catch a fly ball yesterday against the Mets, and I was like, good, right? But his offense has been coming along. The guy steal bases. The guy hit the ball over the field.
he does.
He looked like the person that they've been speaking on for so long. But again, Chase, you gonna say?
It doesn't make sense to me how he looks the way he looks in the outfield, and he's so good at stealing bags.
I don't get it. It could be a confidence thing.
Could be.
Because again, like we spoke about it, they said he's a natural center fielder, but we hide him behind him just not being a great defender.
Yeah.
Right? They're saying, he gets hurt at center field. But maybe he's just not good at center field, so they maybe try in the corner for him.
Yeah.
right?
I
But
don't think he's just a good fielder in general right now.
yeah, because
His
it's just
bat, great.
simple things. It's just simple things that he just don't do well.
Yeah,
Right? It's simple things that a Major League Baseball
could
player
get
should
better
do
though.
playing the field that he don't do well. And again, maybe it could just be a confidence thing. He's been hurt. He hasn't really played the full season
Yeah,
like that.
I'm sure being next to Belly and Judge it'll help.
It'll help him. I
Yeah,
don't know why they just don't put Belly in the left field and put him at center.
I think it's because he's terrible at both, so it doesn't really
And
matter.
both. It don't matter.
You might as well just have the best center fielder defender in center field.
True.
So, like I said, I mean, Dominguez, he could get better. His bat is fine. He's stealing bags. But, Lindor stole 30 bags this year. I'm pretty sure. He had a 30-30 season. And, that's pretty good. I mean, I don't think Lindor was stealing bags before.
That's the reason why I want y'all to play Acuna. Because y'all lacking in some of those things that
But
you
you
get
could
with
slot him in there. You could slot him in as a pinch runner. It sucks for him. You don't want to just be used for your legs.
As a pitch run. Yeah.
But, I mean, you have that. You have the options there. And then we got Jose Siri. Jose Siri's
He's another one.
Super fast, bro.
Yo, that was an underrated pickup.
I mean, his bat isn't
not
anything
for
crazy.
His bat. It's not for that.
That's not what you got him for.
Defensive player, still bases, right?
He's going to hit ninth.
And if he don't care.
If he can get on base for the top of the lineup with him hitting in the 9-hole, that's great. Lindor's going to be hitting with someone who's on first. If he hits a single after Siri steals second, then there you go. That's a run right there.
Soto. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
that's important who goes 9. Especially the game. I don't know who's going to be in 9th with us.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Cabrera, probably.
That's not bad.
Yeah, Swish hitter too. So
yeah. So I mean, I don't know. All right, now I got a question for you.
All right.
Over under wins for the Yankees. What was it? What was your record last year? I don't remember.
It's like 90. Let me see. Maybe won like 90, 94.
I know the Mets won 89. Yeah, the Yankees won 94.
94, right? I think the only team that won 100 wins is going to be the Dodgers.
Yeah. I don't think we win 100 games.
I don't think nobody in the American League win 100 games.
The Mets might win 95 at best. Same with the Yanks.
You still think, I think the Yankees ceiling is 95 games. Yeah. I think that we win 90 to 95. Right? Because I don't think nobody in the AL is going to win more than 96 games, 95 games.
True.
I don't see a team in the AL just that good. The Dodgers, they'll win 100 games.
Yeah.
Y'all division, do you still believe, I got a question, do you still believe that the Phillies is better than y'all?
Yes.
Why?
Big part of it is their pitching.
Yeah.
I think our lineup is equally as good. They got a deep lineup too.
Yeah.
But their pitching is crazy, bro. Wheeler, Nola, Suarez. They just got Luzardo.
They got pitching. They got Luzardo from the Marlins,
Miami. Right? So they're going to be a
touch. The way players.
And the Braves are going to be back, bro.
But when Acuna come back, around June?
I think so, yeah.
Y'all could be better.
Be ready right away.
Y'all could be better than the Braves. They lost a lot of pitching.
Yeah.
They lost a lot.
It also depends on how Matt Olson does this year, because I know he had a
down season last year.
Riley got hurt too. They dealt with a lot of injuries and they still made the playoffs. So,
but they also had pitching last year.
Yeah, true.
They lost a lot of pitching this year. Losing Free hurt.
Yeah, it does hurt. I mean, they got Strider back, so it's all right.
Yeah,
whatever.
That got monster.
But it's going to be interesting. I think our toughest competition definitely will be Philly, but the Braves are going to be a thorn on our side too. They've always have been.
And everybody beat up on the Marlins. The Nationals would be more improved, I think, too.
The Nationals will probably be better than they
were. Also, just the National League, if you look at, what's that, the Central? Cubs should be better.
Brewers are always
there. Good. I think the Reds would be better.
Yeah, the Reds are good.
They got a good lineup. Pirates,
St. Louis.
They young. You don't know. They young. You don't know. They got a lot of. They playing a lot of their prospects.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can pay a lot of their prospects. And
They
then that other,
got one prospect that I really like this year, Mason Wynn.
what is he?
He's a shortstop.
Shortstop. He started.
I got him in fantasy baseball this year. You're gonna remember that name. Trust me.
I got your boy Michael Bush too.
First week I'm playing you. You're gonna remember that name,
I got
Mason
Michael
Wynn.
Bush, your boy. I took him just for you.
I know Michael Bush is my boy.
I took him just for you. The home run guy on the low, could be Paulie.
Yeah.
On
He
the
could
low.
be like what Rizzo was when Rizzo first got
When
there.
Rizzo first got there, that could be the 30, 32 home
And
runs.
you only got him for a year, so it's like you're just hoping for that.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't speak on Ben Rice. Ben
Ben
Rice.
Rose.
DH.
You got him at DH? That's who he's at DH?
He's DH. He's a DH.
Oh, wow.
DH and back up first baseman, because now when you get JC Escara as the catcher, you don't need to play catcher.
True. But
Back
you don't
up
want to
first.
give him a day off?
Who?
Rice, if you're not playing him at catcher?
No, Austin Wells is a catcher. Escara's going to back up Austin Wells.
Oh, okay.
Paulie's first base, and then Ben Rice will back up Paulie.
Mm-hmm.
But Ben Rice will be the DH.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he's going to be a DH every day.
But you also have some flexibility because Bellinger could play first base.
You can, but then now this Trent Grisham shit, man.
Yeah. Or you move Cabrera to the outfield.
Nah, he has to play third base every day. Give him a chance.
Now you don't want to move Jazz back to third?
Nah, I like Jazz at second. I like him and Volpe together. I like them next to each other that way.
Why don't you want Jazz at third? It's not like he made any like big errors at all.
That wasn't his fault. He shouldn't have been there. It's Glaber's fault. I'm blaming Glaber because he should have went over the third. That's where Shaz should have been. And that's why he's not a Yankee. That's why he's in Detroit.
What about Volpe?
Huh?
Volpe's not innocent either.
Volpe is a gold glove ass short.
All right, that wasn't a gold glove play though.
All right. You act like Lindor don't make bad plays.
He does. He makes errors a lot, and I get angry at him for it.
But you can't get angry at a dude for just making a mistake.
He's the best shortstop in the league.
Who?
Lindor.
Oh, just said Volpe.
Nah. Never.
Wait,
I got this theory with my friends. My friends say I'm crazy.
Mookie Betts plays short now, right?
Yo, Mookie Betts is sick.
I need to get sick wherever he got sick with, unless some cancer shit. But if you could lose 10 pounds like that, I get my L on.
He says he can't eat solid foods. He lost 20 pounds.
If it's just some shit that is just like a cold and shit like that, if I could lose 10 pounds right now,
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Fuck that. I get my LL on. I'll take it.
Yeah. So I mean, they don't even need that guy. They'll still be fine.
Proud of them, bro. He was hurt for like two months last year.
Yeah.
Who they had at Gavin Lux is going. He's on the Reds.
Yes, that was big for them too.
They gonna be a good team.
But the Reds also lost Jonathan India.
Where he at? Cleveland, right?
I think so. Yeah.
But they got McCain.
Matt McCain, yeah. Matt McCain's
I got
nice.
him at second base.
Oh no, Jonathan India went to Kansas.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They spent some money?
Let me see how much they gave him.
Next to Witt. Oh, they
up the middle. Witt and India up the middle. I like Jonathan India. His dad. Jonathan India's dad's a Mets fan.
It ain't as good as Jazz and Volpe, but it's there.
It ain't as good as Jazz. What do you mean?
Jazz
it's
and Volpe.
1,000 times better.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it is, because Witt is Witt. You can't hate on him. Volpe gonna be good this year.
India signed 2 years, $10.8 million.
That's spending money over there for them. They don't spend no money in Kansas City.
With a $5.2 million signing bonus.
Damn, I gotta play baseball.
So his AAV is $7.05 million.
And we couldn't get him and move him to third?
I mean, you got Max Fried. Until the end of time. When do we play each other for the first time? What is it, June?
June.
We gotta do an episode.
8 games this year.
We gotta do it. It's 8 games or 6?
Oh, 6.
6 games.
We winning all 6. We getting y'all back from last year.
All 3 games at City are day games. Did you know that?
Yeah, because this is like July 4th weekend.
Yeah.
They wasted Yankees Mets to put them in the daytime for July 4th.
Friday night or Sunday night baseball, like on ESPN.
You wasted it. And the first games is at City, right? No.
They're at Yankee first, I'm pretty sure.
Y'all go to Yankee Stadium more than y'all come to
What are you talking about?
Y'all love Yankee Stadium.
Our fans?
Yes.
We love Yankee Stadium?
Every time I'm at the game at Yankees versus Mets at Yankee Stadium, is more Met fans.
Yeah, because we got to show out.
At City, y'all don't show up.
Yeah, we did. We didn't last year because we were terrible.
Vientos hit like 2 home runs off Cole last year. I remember that.
Small.
Okay.
Cole is small.
See what y'all gonna do with Marcus Stroman this year.
We're gonna rock him.
I can't wait till we see Clay Holmes.
Clay Holmes is gonna get popped up for 5 runs in 3 innings.
We gonna pop him up. Judge hitting a home run off him. Judge gonna hit
probably.
Him. Soto gonna hit a home run or free. Watch.
That'd be nice. I don't remember how Soto's lefty splits last year. I don't think they were bad.
No, he didn't. I don't think he
because
pitches.
Fried's a lefty, right?
Well against Fried. Yeah, he don't hit well against Fried.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, he'll probably catch Stroman.
Oh yeah, he would have caught Cole a couple times too.
We'll get on. Let's do the middle of April.
All right.
Middle of April.
I like that.
All right. Good luck to your bum ass team.
Yeah, good luck to you, Herbs, bro.
Our jersey's better. We got beds now.
First of all, your jerseys are not better. And second of all, your stadium stinks.
All right, I'm hanging up on you. Fuck you.
Now, why would you want to miss the Tim Show? Your comments are very much appreciated. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for all of our latest content.